Just talking about those, celiacs and gluten frees and stuff like that, it seems in the sourdoughs, it seems like that is a perfect kind of transition into who's coming up next. Georgia? Hmm? Don Antonio's, New York? If you are there, why don't you turn on your video, please? Noel, why don't you do a little chit chat on what the dealio is coming up?
This is awesome. So
Yeah.
great. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for joining us, and hope you're working hard in the chat there. So next is Georgia from Don Antonio's in New York. She is what I call Neapolitan pizza royalty. She comes from the famous bloodline of Roberto. Pardon me, my pronunciation, Caporuscio. I'm sure I didn't get that right. I met him when I was working at Keste, and also when I was there. I think Georgia had just come to the US. She was 19 years old. It was 2009. Cut to what? 12 years later, and she is literally at the top of the pizza food chain in New York. So
Awesome.
I think I heard her. I wonder, are we seeing her video yet?
Yeah, let's see. Where are you, Georgia? If you're there, let's turn on your video so we can get this boat on the show.
Georgia, yay!
How are you?
I'm great. May I ask, where are you today?
So I'm Don Antonio in the back of the kitchen where the gluten free.
Now I know where Don Antonio is because I've been there. But for people who haven't, what city are you in, and what part of the city are you in?
I'm New York City, and I'm in Midtown, in the heart of Midtown.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, I mean, there's a lot we could talk about, and I wish we had time to go into our history because I feel like you have a really fascinating history, and I'm excited for how far you've come, and I feel like there's big things ahead. But you know what? I'm not going to spend any time talking about the past. I'm really excited about what you're doing with gluten free in New York, and I want to know if you can share with people,
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
what's been happening in the last year, and how you've arrived at this new gluten-free program.
So I took over basically Don Antonio 1 year ago, right before the pandemic. So I shut down for 2 months, and after I back up. So the gluten free appear really one of the most popular pizza that everyday people ask order. Like we talked about gluten free before. Our revenue is between the 30% and 50%. Our between our normal Neapolitan pizza, and it's really important to us to give really the constantly the same product, and really high product. So we do all the menu before. When we started to open, when I opened on Antonio, the pizza was a small menu. No, gluten free pizza was not all the menu, because we have 55 different kind of pizza. It's huge, I know. So we change a lot, and since the pandemic started, we change our pizza box, so for delivery in the proper way the pizza, because we reach really huge area, from 92 street until the 31st almost. So it's huge area, with bicycle in New York, and with the cold weather it was a really challenge. um, and also I start to promote the gluten free also in our website. So wherever you can find all the product that I use it for making gluten free in my website. Also the 1 kilo bag that is really hard to find in the United States. You can find in our website, and with the tomato sauce, extra virgin olive oil from Don Antonio, and the truffle from Italy also, and also my recipe. But also you can follow the recipe of the uh, bag, which is one of the best, because also you can see they put also how to make focaccia if you're into different. I saw the previous math. I never do sourdough, so maybe one day I will do class with you guys. It's gonna be a challenge.
One time I was talking to your dad at the Pizza Expo, and I told him I was doing sourdough, and he walked away from me. He was not interested. But you know what? You are a new breed of pizza maker, and I feel like you're very open to things. Let me
Yes.
take a quick step back. When I met you and I was working with your dad, he was just rolling out the Orlando Foods gluten-free flour made by Caputo, but it's changed a lot in 11 or 12 years. Tell me how
Yes.
it's changed.
So basically, before when we meet in 2009, they just come up with a formula for the gluten free. So it was also new for them. So they mix with soy, potato, starch, and also different kind of flour. But little by little, they improve a lot. They grow up a lot in during these. Years, because everybody start as Matt before mentioned, in one point everybody cannot eat gluten, so everybody can uh, ask for gluten free.
Yeah.
And they come up with a new recipe, which is the most comfortable and amazing flour.
Yeah.
Because we make bread, we make focaccia, we make also there's some people make dessert. I don't know that, but some people the customers told me that they make it also dessert. And we make really huge amount of pizza, and it's really more elastic than before. You told me before, for stretching one pizza it was like huge amount, like 3 minutes just for stretch, but now it's really more easy, and I'm planning to show how to make it.
Let's do it right now. How about you start stretching your first dough, and we can not just talk about the elasticity, we can actually
Yeah.
see it in action.
So we roll up for cross contamination and plastic, so it's more easy. I use a rice flour for stretch because it's more easy and really, really help us during the stretching time and also in the cooking. So
A few questions. How many grams is your dough ball?
it is 270 grams, so it is almost 10 ounce.
Got it. And is that about the same size as your Neapolitan dough ball as well?
The Neapolitan dough is a little bit less. It's between 200. All the time is 9 ounce.
Got it.
Measure is really, really important. When you make pizza, but also when you make dessert or other stuff.
Yeah.
So, if you see, you can see me, right?
I can see you. Yes.
So, I ready in one part. So before it was really, really sensitive dough. So my secret is to not really always move, so you make sure that it is not stick on the table, and you can see it's pretty big right away before you cannot even move when you know.
I remember it was very difficult to stretch. Even your dad, it took him 2-3 minutes by himself.
Yeah. And also my dad have huge hands with a lot of power. I always say that is what I think, that woman for us is more easy because we are more sensitive. We control a lot more the power in our hands. But that is what I say.
I love it. I love it. I like to think that your dad has big, powerful hands, but he's sensitive on the inside, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Good. Beautiful. So are you making a margarita? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Can you get all the same toppings on a gluten-free at your place that you can get with
Yes.
the interesting?
So I put on the peel right now.
Good. While you're loading the pizza, let me ask you a few quick questions. So,
Yeah.
are you using a wood-fired oven or is that electric? I can't tell.
It's a magical because it's electric oven. And
Beautiful.
so it's electric oven coming from Italy, reach up really high temperature. That is one of all my secrets. They reach a really high temperature, so cooking the pizza almost in the same way that a wood fire oven cooking our normal crust.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Before the pandemic, you probably weren't doing as many gluten-frees as you are now. Did you find that by educating your customers and by providing your own drivers to deliver the pizza, that you were able to deliver a better product to your customers as end users?
So we always choose our customers and quality since we open this location. So in 2012. So we always was using our delivery guy. So that it was I was really lucky because my delivery guy know the customers, know what they want. So they is all the time teaching the customers and understand what is my product. So before the pandemic, it was really good amount of gluten free, but now that I promote really a lot, I check in the pizza and
Yeah,
I rotate it because it's really important to always check the crust. And I it's far away, but it's almost done. So it's
beautiful.
really fast.
I'm timing you because I always time people. So the pizza's been in the oven for about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and you turned it at about 120 for people
Yes.
who are trying to learn from you. And
Yeah.
if you had to say what, I know that like the temperature of the oven changes. The dome is one temperature, the floor is another, the air is another. Maybe away from the door is different than near the flame. What is the range of temperatures in that oven right now?
The range is 500 Celsius, more or
That's very
less.
hot. That's very hot.
Yes. Yeah.
That's up around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, I think.
Yes.
Wow, that's really hot. So
So
now it's
the
been just
pizza.
over 2 minutes. You're almost done?
Yes, I'm
You're
done.
done. Oh my God.
Yes.
That's like Neapolitan cooking time. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Oh my God, that is a beautiful pizza. Look at that. No wonder people like it.
yeah. So the cross is constantly, almost the same.
Yeah, very
It's a
consistent.
12-inch pizza, really Neapolitan. Uh, if I up.
Oh my God. The leopard spotting on the bottom is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, you really nailed it. So let me ask you a question. You get a really beautiful browning on that thing. Are you adding a little bit of olive oil to the mix?
Yes. So olive oil always I also for making Neapolitan pizza at home. I always suggest to put extra virgin olive oil because help to the cooking time, and if you have electric oven, help to moisturize the pizza. If you do Neapolitan pizza and gluten free, help really a lot. And also because I use an electric oven, then this oven is reach a high temperature, but if you are home, and your oven doesn't reach a really high temperature, I always suggest to put extra virgin olive oil.
I love that. So do me a favor. I wish we could stay on forever, but there's a few points I want to cover. I want to say thank you to you and to Orlando Foods for working with us to get you here. And I know you have a big weekend coming up with them. Would you mind telling
Yeah,
people about the New York Pizza Festival that you're going to be participating in?
yeah. The 21st and 25th, we're gonna be do the first time the pizza festival at home, and it's a challenge for us because last year and 2 years ago it was big festival in Arthur Avenue, which is the heart of Italian culture in New York, I think, and we was making really huge festival. But this year is everybody at home, so we need to everybody is making pizza. So I'm making pizza. All other pizza maker from all United States and also from Italy is making pizza a video, so you can see how they make it. They give you secrets, they give you tips. So I think it's the best way to learn and to go into the pizza world. If you love gluten free, if you love Neapolitan, if you love deep dish, we have Tony Gimignani, we have Tony Vasco, Nancy Silverstone. We have a big name,
It's going to be
big
awesome.
name.
So
Awesome. And for
Justin,
everybody in the link, I put the New York Pizza Festival.com registration in the link. So thank you so much, Georgia. Really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind just cutting the old video but staying on so you could help Nicole answer some questions. Nicole?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nicole,
Beautiful.
your audio is off. Can't he?
Beautiful.
Sorry, a couple people have asked about the recipe. Would you share your gluten-free recipe, or is there a place that they could find it?
Yeah, absolutely. I can share with you the gluten-free recipe.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome. I also put in the link the your shop where you do have your pizza kits from Don Antonio's. So thank you all so very much. Noel, I think we have to keep this boat on the show. So who
Thank you
is
so
up
much.
next? Thank you so much, Georgia. We'll see you soon, hopefully. See you this weekend at the New York Pizza Fest.